welcome to Camino Confidential. This is episode 34. On our 27th day of walking the Camino de Santiago, we became fair weather hikers no more. Master, what you doing?
Taking off my pants in the restaurant.
Awesome.
In the bar. It's 8 o'clock and we don't see anybody up.
It's only when you're up here that you get the big views. And yeah, there's a little bit of huffing and puffing, but basically we've got our trail legs. I'm sorry you don't get to see us suffer yet.
So you can choose to be miserable and complain about the rain, or you can enjoy the rainbows and the beautiful day.
And learn to dance in the rain.
Dance in the rain. Your pack's a symbol of what you carry in life. What do you carry? Place until this endpoint tomorrow.
Sí.
Well done.
Señor.
Sí.
Una peregrina.
Y de la señora.
They laugh, but I'm comfortable.
It'll be a sweaty mess in there. Sorry, they pushed popcorn a little bit.
Talk to me. What do you want to say? What's that? What'd you say? You said buen camino? Buen camino? Buen camino? Yeah? Buenos dias?
You're a beauty.
You are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Who are your friends? Would you introduce me to your friends?
Big bull.
You had a miserable day today.
Miserable. It was
None
just,
of us!
it was just wet and beautiful.
Yeah, it was wet. Who thinks that today might have been one of the top 3 days of the whole Camino?
So, all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it rained almost the whole day.
Who cares?
Beautiful.
No bad weather, just bad layering.
Yeah, but all the views this morning were awesome.
Yeah, we left Villafranca de Bierza just so a little bit before sunrise, and we ended up we took an alternate route on purpose, but we ended up at sunrise right near the top of the steep incline out of town, and had some spectacular views over the valley and the city below with all the morning lights and layers of mountains. That was really neat.
It was gorgeous.
And now we're in a little town on Carreras, which might be it's very rural, very pretty valley, very lush. You might periodically hear the cowbells out the window as we pass through a lot of small farms with really pretty cows.
They're exceptionally pretty cows, aren't
Pretty
they?
cows.
They're like, yeah,
I'm
they're
not
like
a farm person, but
storybook
they're
cows.
pretty Yeah, had a hearty breakfast before we left, which sustained us most of the way because we really didn't stop much for eating.
Yeah, no, it's about 5 miles to that first stop.
To that first stop. Oh, the first stop.
Tell us about that one,
La
Paul.
Gasolina por la Camino. Yeah, so Miguel and Anna run this little place called Albergue Lama. And I don't remember the name of the town, but it's way up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And little tiny albergue. They do everything out of a kitchen about the size of a queen-size bed. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And they served up this homemade chestnut chocolate cake with cafe con leche. And I'd say let's go back tomorrow. It's a long way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it was the perfect time. We were wet. We weren't quite cold yet, but we had been wet for maybe an hour. We'd been climbing for several hours, and so when we arrived there, they had the most warm hospitality that you can imagine. It was really, really a gorgeous moment.
Well,
And it's a big chestnut growing area all the way up there, or as we neared the village, there were beautifully well-tended chestnut orchards.
Plus, you're walking into this literal one-horse town. I mean, you walk in thinking, oh, we're lucky if we're going to find anything open, let alone anything worthwhile. And there's this little spot of heaven.
I think
Tell
it
us
was
about the
called.
gasoline.
I think it was called Perdado.
Yeah, that's
Perdado.
close.
Yeah. So Miguel came out with this bottle that had maybe a 1/4 inch of liqueur in the bottom of it, and he kind of shook it at us and he said, "This is the Gasolino por la Camino." And then he went out and got an entire pitcher full and served us up these little thimble-sized shots of this chestnut liqueur that was just fabulous. And so it's the Gasolino de la Camino.
It was really tasty.
It was really good. He said it would fortify us for the rest of our walk, and
It kept us warm.
we did okay until we got here for dinner.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about Albergue Lama Albergue Lama is they have a sign beside the front door that basically says, if you need something, if you need a bed, if you need a meal, just ring this bell because we're here for you.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah, and that was their philosophy.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool.
Can't say
The other thing today is you could see all the way back to Ponferrada
Yeah.
from the top of the mountain, and
Yeah.
all the way back to 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Actually, if we had binoculars or a telescope, we probably could have seen all the way back to the high point on the Camino
Yeah,
where we
back
climbed up and
Yeah.
we got a view above Campfire.
Yeah.
So we could actually look back over about 3 days of walking.
How about our snacks today?
Yeah, no, it's an impressive day. Easy day, 14.7 miles,
There you go.
and about 2,200 foot of elevation gain. And it felt like about 1,000 of it was that incline right out of town.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Don't drop anything because it's going to roll
All the way
straight
back.
down the hill.
Yeah, and I think there were only 5 pilgrims that went that route today. Everybody else took the route that walks along the highway on a rainy day when there's trucks splashing you, and the only thing between you and disaster is a little guardrail. We got views, and we got cake, and we got hospitality, and we made memories. It was just glorious.
So what do you do with the rainy day?
Learn to dance.
Learn to dance. That's right. It's a great day.
Yeah.
And then we get here, and we've been fantasizing about a bowl of hot lentil soup for several days now. And guess what? We all got our big bowl of hot lentil soup. The food here was fantastic. We're staying at Casa di Paolo.
Polin. That's the Polin.
Yeah, with the sound of the water out the window and the sound of the cowbells and a kitchen staff that's out of this world. And they really took care of us too. So we were very, very well taken care of today.
Yep.
Great day.
Yeah.
What a great day.
Awesome day.
Yeah.
I think we say our other
Yeah.
our greeting tonight.
Okay.
Maybe we should just explain this. There's a saying on the Camino, Ultrea, and it means onward. And then there's a response.
Isusea and upward.
And today was onward and upward. So tonight we will just say
Ultrea.
Ultrea.